The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Watch the run.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check. Crunch.
Ready.
On second down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is the tight end fan. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 9-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. Looking for the end zone. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
X3. 218, chop it.
Here we go again.
Now.
2nd and 4. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Look at me. Zipper.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 60 or.
Watch tight end. Out. 3 down. Out. Watch that. Check.
5.
Go. Run.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The end result, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Matchbox lights. Now. Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Desmond King on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 40.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On third down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jackson. And Robinson with a big catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Jackson out to his left. He'll try and run it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Jackson on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Set, ready. 70 ending. Here we go, D.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Shut up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, watch that, watch that.
And some room to work. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 18 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. To throw is Jackson, forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15, and the return will stop right around the 25. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Room here to run. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The carry here for the big tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, wahoo! Yo, go, go! You're out.
Come on. Check 50, check 50.
They go.
Back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Being chased out left. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game. Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 14.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.